The poverty trap. Can you give people too much help? Or the wrong kind of help? When people are provided with food, shelter, healthcare, income, and other necessities, assistance may reduce their incentive to work. Consider a program to fight poverty that works in this reasonable-sounding manner. The government provides assistance to the poor, but as the poor earn income to support themselves, the government reduces the level of assistance it provides. With such a program, every time a poor person earns $100, the person loses $100 in government support. As a result, the person experiences no net gain for working. Economists call this problem the poverty trap. Consider the situation faced by a single-parent family. A single mother, earning $8 an hour, with 2 children, as illustrated in Figure 1. First, consider the labor-leisure budget constraint faced by this family in a situation without government assistance. On the horizontal axis is hours of leisure, or time spent with family responsibilities, increasing in quantity from right to left. Also on the horizontal axis is the number of hours at paid work, going from 0 hours on the right to the maximum of 2,500 hours on the left. On the vertical axis is the amount of income per year rising from low to higher amounts of income. The budget constraint line shows that at 0 hours of leisure and 2,500 hours of work, the maximum amount of income is $20,000. $8 times 2,500 hours. At the other extreme of the budget constraint line, an individual would work 0 hours, earn 0 income, but enjoy 2,500 hours of leisure. At point A on the budget constraint line, by working 40 hours a week, 50 weeks a year, the utility maximizing choice is to work a total of 2,000 hours per year and earn $16,000. Now suppose that a government anti-poverty program guarantees every family with a single mother and 2 children $18,000 in income. This is represented on the graph by a horizontal line at $18,000. With this program, each time the mother earns $1,000, the government will deduct $1,000 of its support. Table 1 shows what will happen at each combination of work and government support. The new budget line, with the anti-poverty program in place, is the horizontal and heavy line that is flat at $18,000. If the mother does not work at all, she receives $18,000, all from the government. If she works full-time, giving up 40 hours per week with her children, she still ends up with $18,000 at the end of the year. Only if she works 2,300 hours in the year, which is an average of 44 hours per week for 50 weeks a year, does household income rise to $18,400. Even in this case, all of her year's work means that household income rises by only $400 over the income she would receive if she did not work at all. She would need to work 50 hours a week to reach $20,000. Indeed, the poverty trap is even stronger than this simplified example shows, because a working mother will have extra expenses like clothing, transportation, and childcare that a non-working mother will not face, making the economic gains from working even smaller. Moreover, those who do not work fail to build up job experience and contacts, which makes working in the future even less likely. The bite of the poverty trap can be reduced by designing an anti-poverty program so that, instead of reducing government payments by $1 for every $1 earned, payments are reduced by some smaller amount instead. The bite of the poverty trap can also be reduced by imposing requirements for work as a condition of receiving benefits and setting a time limit on benefits. Figure 2 illustrates a government program that guarantees $18,000 in income, even for those who do not work at all, but then reduces this amount by 50 cents for each $1 earned. The new, higher budget line in Figure 2 shows that, with this program, Additional hours of work will bring some economic gain. Because of the reduction in government income when an individual works, an individual earning $8 will really net only $4 per hour. The vertical intercept of this higher budget constraint line is at $28,000. $18,000 plus 2,500 hours times $4 equals $28,000. The horizontal intercept is at the point on the graph where $18,000 and 2,500 hours of leisure is set. Table 2 shows the total income differences with various choices of labor and leisure. However, this type of program raises other issues. First, even if it does not eliminate the incentive to work by reducing government payments by $1 for every $1 earned, enacting such a program may still reduce the incentive to work. At least some people who would be working 2,000 hours each year without this program might decide to work fewer hours but still end up with more income. That is, their choice on the new budget line would be like S. above and to the right of the original choice P. Of course, others may choose a point like R, which involves the same amount of work as P, or even a point to the left of R that involves more work. The second major issue is that when the government phases out its support payments more slowly, the anti-poverty program costs more money. Still, it may be preferable in the long run to spend more money on a program that retains a greater incentive to work, rather than spending less money on a program that nearly eliminates any gains from working. The next module will consider a variety of government support programs focused specifically on the poor, including welfare, SNAP, food supplement, Medicaid, and the Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC. Although these programs vary from state to state, it is generally a true statement that in many states from the 1960s into the 1980s, if poor people worked, their level of income barely rose or did not rise at all after the reduction in government support payments was factored in. The following Work It Out feature shows how this happens. Key concepts and summary. A poverty trap occurs when government support payments for the poor decline as the poor earn more income. As a result, the poor do not end up with much more income when they work, because the loss of government support largely or completely offsets any income that is earned by working. The bite of the poverty trap can be reduced by phasing out government benefits more slowly, as well as by imposing requirements for work as a condition of receiving benefits and a time limit on benefits. Thank you for watching BookTube channel. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons to receive notifications about new contents.